Hello. Hello. What are you looking at? Oh, good boy, aren't you? Good boy. So I'm working on my Aquaman painting because obviously, as most people would know, this is Jason Momoa as Aquaman, and I'm currently always working on that for my art challenge for my Instagram. So it's basically throughout the year you do 100 paintings all digitally, and there's only one of the brush tools that you're meant to use, which is the round brush tool. So that's the challenge. So there's 100 paintings using the round brush tool, and you know the tool. You can kind of take as long as you want, but I chosen this challenge because, well, I would say mainly for practice, because although I do a lot of portrait art, which obviously because I enjoy doing portraits, but it's more for practice as well. And because I don't use, when I do digital art, I don't use the round brush tool on my Procreate. I normally use the acrylic mark tool, plus others, but the main ones I use them. So the round brush tool was an odd one for me to start using. So it's mainly for more practice, and I really enjoyed actually painting this one. And it doesn't take long to do them. So I try, well, I would say my aim for each painting is about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I don't like to spend over that time on them because, well, I think the main reason is because say if 1 month I'll have a couple of commissions or a commission that I'm working on, or I'm a bit busy with my children's book work or like other stuff, obviously I'll be busy. I don't want to be tied down to thinking, oh, I have to do this like number 28 painting over so long, when I think I don't want to spend too long on each painting is what I'm trying to say, because I don't want it to take up too much time. But it's good practice, and I am enjoying painting them. So yeah, that's on my Instagram as well. So every so often, and I'll post each picture, and yeah. But because it is really good as well, and I'm always trying to look for like other challenges and everything that I can take part in, and yes, because I think because my Instagram is obviously like it's a small art Instagram, like there's nothing big about it, and I don't really have like much of a following, but hopefully one day, but yeah. I've just seen something really funny outside, but I got distracted. I'm sorry. But yeah, that was funny. But yeah, so hopefully I can try and do more of the art challenges so I can meet a lot of artists and people and learn more skills. So I'm always up for it. But and also for this challenge, it's basically to paint portraits of Well, I would say of from TV shows and movies. So that's the thing. So if anybody has a character that they would like me to paint or draw, should I say, yeah, leave it in the comments below, and I may pick that certain character to pick or to draw. Yes, so I also forgot to mention that the Aquaman painting that I'm doing here is the number 9 of 100 as well. So yeah. So I will say that the music that I'm using at the minute to make my videos is pretty much the same. So I'm trying to find other types of music because I think eventually I want to fit like. So I picked like I want it almost as a theme. So I need to find some bits of music as well to go with everything. can hear somebody walk about.
Oh, I found the towel box. I'm going to put the towel back on.
Are you in the basement?
There's no basement on this one. My
What?
lights are back on.
Karen Taylor, can you give me a sign?
Oh, shit.
Have the lights gone off again?
She's downstairs in the basement.
Oh, why are they in the basement? For God's sake.
No, Karen. Look up, Karen. Oh, no, shoot.
Karen Taylor. Can you give me a sign, Karen? Karen Taylor, can you give me a sign? Yeah, she's doing that, so I'm going to go back upstairs. Come on, Karen, show yourself. I'm not playing. Is it Karen? She's not doing anything. I mean, I'll say that. I'll say that, and then I'll be crying when she does show herself. Well, I'm in the far bedroom, and there's nothing. Karen Taylor, can you show yourself? Can you show... Hello? Can you give me a sign? I have a door. Don't do that! Karen Taylor, can you give me a sign? Oh shit! No, she's there! You know what, I'm gonna hide in the closet. I'm in the wardrobe. Why are you in the wardrobe? Because I heard it.
Oh, my light's flashing. I'm dead. No, that's because I went in the basement. Right, I'm hiding.
I'm in the basement.
No, she's coming for me. I'm dead. The painting behind me. Honestly, I don't like it. But I needed to practice with my paints again because I have been neglecting it. And yeah, so that's what I've done. And it's just in my sketchbook. It's just in my sketchbook. So, like, it's not on a canvas because I was going to paint it on a canvas and then I decided against it and I wanted to do more. And it's with acrylics as well. But yeah, it's empty. It's a new sketchbook that I just thought I need to do more sketchbook work. Yeah, so it was just a warm up, but like just more practice, which I try and do honestly every day if I can. I mean, some days when I'm at work, depending on the times that I'm at work, I can. But on my days off especially, I do like to do as much artwork as I can because eventually I would love to do it for a living. I say that hoping, but yes, so that's what I've been doing. I've also been doing the 100 painting challenge on Instagram that I've talked about. What else? And the books that I've been reading. So which ones? Yeah, so the current book that I'm reading, one of them is A Heart So Fierce and Broken. And this one is the sequel to the first one, which is A Curse So Dark and Lonely. Yes, that's the first one, but this is the sequel. I'm only about 69 pages in. It's fine. I'm enjoying it so far. The first one was a retelling of Beauty and the Beast to an extent. Like, it wasn't all the way through. It was a retelling, sort of, and I enjoyed it, obviously. But this one, I was quite shocked to learn. It's from the point of view from a character called Grey, who was the side character in the first one. So I expected, when I bought this, it was months ago as well, I expected it just to be a sequel to the first book, which it is, but it's not from the point of views from the two main characters from the first one, if I've made any sense at all by saying that. But yeah, so the book is not by their point of view. I think they were called Harper and Wren. Yeah, yes. But this one's from Gray and Leah, I want to say. Leah. But yeah, haven't read like a whole lot of it. Oh, I've lost my bookmark. Haven't read a whole lot of it, but I do, because I want to read this as soon as I can, because I received a Fairy Loot book that I ordered a while ago actually, and it's the third book in the series, is about So Bold and Deadly. I mean, I don't buy Fairy Loot constantly, but every so often I've got into a habit of, if it's a book or an author that I like a book series that I really like, I have a bit of an addiction to, I need that, like I need them. So this is what I bought, and it's a hardback, and this is the third book, as I said, and it's signed by the author as well. So I want to read this one, the second one, as soon as I can, before I read the third one. Obviously I haven't started, but because I said that this one is a point of view from a side character, I was like, well, I really hope that in the third one there's the point of view from the other characters in the first one that we know about, and it is. So yes, it's a mixture of all of them, which I'm happy about. Two books, I can't decide whether I want to read the Aurora Burning. I mean, that artwork, that's the problem with books as well. I mean, I always read, I'm a big bookworm, but as an adult, I appreciate book covers and the artwork on the books. That is beautiful. It's stunning. But yeah, I can't decide whether I want to read Aurora Burning, which is also a sequel to the Aurora Rising book series, or I want to read the Bone Criers Moon, which is the first book in the series. But I want to read this also because I've ordered the Fairy Loot edition of the second book for this one. So yeah, so I can't decide which one to start after the other ones, the many books that I'm reading. But yeah, that's what I'm and I'm also with Aurora Burning. There's a third book coming out, and I can't wait to find out obviously the ending of the series, if it is a trilogy. I think it is. I'm sure there's only 3 books, but the illustration on the front, like the book cover, I can't wait to see what is done for the next book. But yeah, getting thingy. So that's the books that I want to read. The audio book that I'm listening to at the minute, this is the book version, but the audio is Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. It's just, yeah, but I have read this book, but I wanted to read it on audiobook as well, because I don't, well, not read, how would you listen? I want to listen to the audiobook. But yeah, that's the books. Yeah, but the mangas that I've finished, Children of the Whales, or the Whale, I think it's Whales. That was fine. It did not blow me away. The artwork was really nice, but the story, for me it was a bit all over the place, and halfway through I was bored of the manga, but I wanted to finish it so I could give it a chance to. But it's only the first volume, so I don't, it's very rare for me to just stop reading a manga in the first volume. I do like to give them a chance, but I read that one, and the mangas that I'm reading next, again, I'm not sure which one to start with. There's Blue Period, which is basically a manga that is about a bunch of artists, and he's the main one, and he wants to be, I mean, I haven't read it, but from what I can guess, he wants to be an artist. And yeah, but the artwork for this manga is really, really nice. So 100% want to read this, and I've also got the second volume to this manga as well. And this one, I finally got my hands on Jujutsu Kaisen. This manga, I mean, the anime is massive in Japan. It's the next big thing, and apparently all over the world, because the manga, the first volume, months and months and months, it was sold out everywhere, and I finally got my hands on it. So I'm 100% going to read the first volume, and I can already guess, I already know that both of these I am going to collect the future volumes and the other volumes of, because I just know that I will love them. And I know I haven't read them, but I can just tell, especially this, I just know I love it. So I'm really happy that I've got it. And I've also ordered some comic books as well, after a year of not buying comic books. Because in the UK at the minute, we're in a national lockdown, and we don't have a clue when it's not going to be a lockdown. It's going to be a long while, I personally think. But all the comic book stores, everything's closed apart from like grocery and foods shops. But yeah, the comic book store where I live, it's only really small, so it doesn't really have a lot of things anyway. And obviously because it's closed, I haven't been able to buy comic books. And if I buy comic books online, it's normally from America. Yeah, so it is mainly from America, but it takes a while to get from there, which is a shame, but understandable. But I have ordered a couple of them are pre-orders as well, so they might take a little bit longer to get. But I will do I will obviously show them and talk about the comic books as well, because I do. But I will say, I don't collect comic books and manga on a weekly basis, or even a monthly basis really. I buy and collect them when I can find them. Because, yeah, so it's when I can find them, or when I can afford to get them. And I think I'm to the point now where I would like to collect the ones which I really like. But yeah, that's it. So